The last style of animation I'm going to talk about is the step animation. And here all of our animating is going to be in the frame animation timeline. And so here's what we have so far. I have a object, that's my logo. We have this circle, and right now I have a shadow, and this shadow is made with just a circle and a Gaussian blur, and I'm going to make a highlight, and so the highlight is going to move across. So let's go ahead and make that highlight. I'm just going to make an ellipse marquee selection, make a new layer, call that highlight, and we'll fill that with white. Make sure that it's on the top so we can see it. I'll deselect this, go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and let's make this nice and give it a nice soft blurriness. Click OK. So there's a good highlight. So in frame 1, I want the highlight to be off to the side and the shadow to be off to the opposite side. Now we're ready to go to the timeline. We want to click frame animation. Remember, Photoshop does a video timeline, but we want to use the frame animation. So click that. It gives us our first step. Always set a time. So even if we want it to be quick, I'm going to go 0.2 of a second. Okay, so in our first frame, that's what we want. Now click the plus button, and in our second frame, we want that to move over, and we want the shadow to move a little bit to the left. Hit the plus button, and here we're going to move the shadow a little bit more to the left and the highlight a little bit more to the right. I'm going to go fairly quick just in the interests of demonstrating. This works really well for moving things around. It does not work very well if you want to rotate or scale or do anything more complex like that. So hit the new frame button and move your elements around. Hit the plus button. And it really works well if you are very methodical and you have it well planned out. If you need to go back to a frame, it can be a little bit hard to shift around. But we can go back and click on the different frames. Oop, it goes in the wrong direction, so that needs to be over here in this frame. And in this frame, that needs to be over there. So you can do slight fixes. Now, I suppose if we want to make it look like it's spinning completely all the way around, we will have to work with the shadow a little bit more. But for now, let's take a look and see what this looks like. Let's hit the play button. Okay. Let me click off of it. So if we want to make it look like it's going all the way around, we probably need to add one more frame. And here, the highlight is going to be off of it. And here, the shadow is going to look like it's coming back around a little bit. Let's do one more of those. So just a quick around the backside. Let me click off of it and try again. Fantastic. Now, what I like to do often is the very first frame, maybe have it sit a little bit longer. Let's do half a second there. And File, we're going to save a copy because we need to save this as a GIF in order to see the animation. pull that down to GIF, make sure we know where we're saving it. I like to add the word test in there just to make sure before I do the final version, make sure that it's working. It's going to bring us some options. Just click OK with the default. Let's find it on the hard drive. And here we have our test GIF. And let's go ahead and open that in a browser like Chrome or Firefox or something. How fun is that?